Hey Gemini, what's going on? Welcome back for another weekly reading. I apologize I didn't get it out yesterday. Life just got really busy. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, wee. Whatever you're working on right now, it's like you can sense that people around you, or there are individuals around you who just don't agree with what it is you're doing. They don't really know what it is you're doing. It's just like they're curious, but they're kind of, it's like, there's something about you. It's like you're getting under their skin and you're irritating them, but it's your light that's irritating them. So as you're raising your vibration, there's some people that are just, they can't get you off their mind. Okay, Gemini, they really can't. They can't get you off their mind. And it's because you're healing and you're sending that, and that ripple effect, like when a water drop falls into the water and you can see the ripple effect of water. When you heal, that ripple effect is going to affect all those who have been in your life. And they want you to keep moving in silence. They don't want you speaking about what you're doing right now. Just, nobody needs to know your business. Just like it's none of your business what anybody else is saying or thinking about you. It's nobody else's business what you have going on either. And when we say that, it's none of your business what they're saying, is because there are people out there saying things that are not, it's not going to benefit you to know what it is. It's going to affect your vibration. So let them say what they're going to say. It's like turning the other cheek, like Jesus said. Let them say what they're going to say, because all of that's going right back to them. Remember, what they put out comes right back to them. Their life, their experiences, that's evidence of what they're putting out to the universe. So let them do that. And if Source wants to block you from knowing the details of that, allow them to do that. 222, because it's protection. It's protection for you. You're going to find yourself having some type of upgrade this year where I don't know if you're somebody who doesn't, well, Gemini, you tend to have lots of friends. You're a social sign. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting something here where your circle will be changing a lot this year. So there's going to be, is like, as soon as people leave, new people are entering. So it's like an influx. It's kind of like money in, money out, but it's going to be people in, people out. And they want you to know that this is normal. This is a normal shift for you. This is something where you're really going to be overwhelmed with the amount of people that you're meeting that's new. I'm also hearing, don't panic if you don't remember all of their names. Maybe you're somebody like, oh, I got to make a good first impression. I'm terrible with names. They don't want you worrying about that. This is supposed to be an experience where you can set the tone for yourself and be yourself. And the people that are coming in are going to be people who aren't irritated by your light. They are enhanced by your light. They enjoy your light. They enjoy being in your presence. They see great things about you. They give you compliments because they see qualities in you that's been overlooked, and they want to make sure that you hear this so that you can start the healing process. There's a lot of wonderful energy coming towards you, and what they want you to know is you are going to be so busy having fun, and there are people who are going to value your stories. There are people who are going to value your experiences in ways that you haven't received value as of yet. And expect the tears to come. 444 on the clock. Expect tears to come, and they want you, it's like one of your heart's desires is to learn to be vulnerable at any time. So when these people are saying these things to you, if you feel tears coming to the surface and wanting to well up, they don't want you to try to choke it down and like, blink them away and like doing this crap. No, they want you to let it out, because what's happening is these new individuals, the soul family, they are coming in to speak the truth, the true value of who you are, just everything that you have needed your entire life that you have neglected to receive. So when you hear that and those tears come up and they want to come out, that is the message, that is the pain, that is the false programming leaving your body physically. So it's clearing out your chakras. It is removing all of the gunk. And sometimes, like, you wouldn't believe how deep the layers go with this stuff. It just seems never ending. It truly does. And it's now you're going to have a hard time having so many new people like wanting to hear everything you say, interested in what it is you're doing, or loving your ideas and taking your advice. And, it's going to upset some other people who have overlooked you and realize, like, at first, these people are going to be kind of like, well, what's so special about Gemini? Like, I can do that, or I've done this, and blah, blah, blah. And you don't know Gemini like the way I know Gemini. Gemini did this 10 years ago. Well, they're not going to say 10 years ago. Well, Gemini did this, 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 and this, and he or she's cuckoo and da 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 da, and they're going to be spitting all this stuff. And what they're not realizing is that the first impression and the value that you have brought to their life, this other person, these other individuals are going to be the ones that just look really immature and petty. And so you can hold space and hold love for them. There's nothing you need to do. There's nothing you need to say to anybody. They want you to keep moving the way that you are. And I'm also hearing forgive yourself for some choices that you've made, because they're saying you're going through this period where you are owning your own choices that have hurt other people, like taking ownership and realizing that you've had some fault in hurting other people too. But what they're saying is the emotions that are coming up with that shame, guilt, powerlessness, those types of emotions, you are feeling that right now, but you're thinking that everybody else, source, your angels, the people all around you are seeing you like that right now, and they're not. You are just feeling raw, vulnerable, and exposed because you're not used to feeling that emotion. You are still heard. You are still loved. You are still valued more than you can possibly even humanly comprehend. And they want you to know that you are just expressing, externally pressing out that icky, nasty emotion that you have been suppressing for a very long time. So those emotions, just because you're feeling them, that does not mean that is who you are. Do not equate your value with an emotion that needs to be expressed. That's it. That's the only thing that is. Observe it, realize it, and then start talking to yourself, or allow your spirit team to come in, invite them to do that, to come in and just tell me the truth. Show me your perspective about this same situation. Have them do that so that it can help heal that situation. You wouldn't believe how drastically different Source's perspective is than your own. And when they give it to you, it's not just given to you with words. You feel it. It permeates through your entire being. And it's just a knowingness that you feel. And there are no amount of words that any tarot reader or coach could give you to come close to the type of clarity you'll receive when you do this on your own. They want me to pull something here for you, Gemini. They want you to think of a question right now, and a yes and no question, something that you have on your mind. And I'll pull a card for it. So right now you have recovery, no need to worry, communicate clearly. Like I just said, this is just confirming what I was saying before. You see how I'm stumbling over my words now? communicate clearly came out, and I'm literally stumbling over my words. And I started doing that in your reading, and I was sneezing, and I got distracted before the reading. There's a lot of distracting energy around you. They want you to know you are in a place of recovery right now. So whatever it is you've been going through with recovery, it is, your body needs rest. It needs sleep. It needs to just chill. Find ways to just feel peaceful, feel relief, and just chill out. Your body is integrating a lot of healing. So you aren't seeing the physical effects of what's really going on right now, but there's a lot changing inside of you, and they want you to honor that and make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. I'm also getting, there's a group of you, they want you to start specifically asking your guardian angel to help you with more in your day-to-day life. Every one of us come here with a guardian angel that follows us through our entire life. Some of them could be our ancestors. But what they're saying is they could be helping you right now with so many things. So whatever situations you have going on right now, start praying and asking for their assistance, so that when you see the evidence of the solution, that you can make that correlation between you asking for assistance and them giving it to you. I will tell you just a simple thing that happens for me. I will go into meditation, and I will, invite in my beautiful people, and I invite my guardian angel. Her name is Seraphina. So I call her in, and I'll lay there, and sometimes my brain will be really squirrely. I wake up and my body's still tired, but my mind starts going before I go into meditation. So sometimes when I go in meditation, it can be hard to get my brain calm. And I had prayed and asked all of them to come in. And all of a sudden, when I had asked for her help, I started feeling this warm, buzzing vibration right in my third eye. And then it started rolling across my forehead back and forth really slowly. And it felt so good. It just felt like but it was a rolling, massaging sensation. And it started real strong here and went all the way across. That was my guardian angel doing that for me to help distract my mind. And it calmed my mind so much. And I had the best meditation I've had in a really long time. So ask them for that type of support. They are there for that. They're there for that. So that yes and no question, let's go ahead and see what that's about. Oh, okay. Something that you, this is interesting. You got no and success. Something that you thought, sorry, something that you thought wasn't going to happen, that the answer was no, that the that it was just, nail in the coffin, it's over, done, it's not going to work out, actually is working out. It's highly successful. So something that you stopped believing in is actually coming to fruition. You're going to be really surprised with this. And whatever this is, when you hear the news of this, or the information's relayed to you by somebody, or somebody tells you something, you are going to be so surprised with how they have navigated everything that you have been sharing with. I don't know, somehow I'm speaking to somebody that shares things with people about themselves. They're very candid. Somebody very candid. And the way you share it, there's still judgment there, and you're not realizing there's judgment there, and it's on yourself. Or other people that are in part of the story. But the person who has heard all of these has got a completely different perspective, and you are going to hear that, and your mind is going to be blown away with how strong they think you are. There's something about you, there's like a lot of anomalies where you're kind of like a stigma breaker, where you're going to be that person where people think, you can't come back from this, and you're going to be that person. Well, yeah, you can. I did it. Oh, you can't have that happen and come back from that. Well, yeah, you can. I did. You know, it's that type of energy where you're doing that, but you're doing it in multiple areas. It's interesting. All right. Um, there's a lot of stress in the love department that I'm picking up on. You got the Five of Wands, and they are ready to go to war, and you have the Moon. You're stressed out about not having all the answers about something. It's like, I don't know, it's like you don't have all the answers to something right now. Yeah, my light just flickered there. You feel like there are a lot of secrets. Well, look what came out with it. So this came out together. Five of Wands and the Moon. But then these all came out together. You've got the Page of Swords, the Three of Cups, and Judgment. So the answers are coming. The opportunity to be freed of this is coming. So the information, there's some type of message or information that you need. So whatever's hidden that's caused you a lot of stress, animosity, problems, the answers are coming, and it's coming pretty soon. I just heard within the next 3 months. Right. Okay, so they just gave me more detail about this. So whatever has been hidden that's caused you a lot of stress, maybe you thought it's something where you thought there was a lot of competition, there were just problems and you couldn't, it's like the more you tried to figure this out, the harder it became, the more elusive source has become. And it's because it was a protection method for you. They want you to know whatever that was, it was some type of partnership that you wanted. Maybe you wanted to work with a particular person or an organization, or you wanted to enter into a new field of study, something along those lines where it's almost, I'm getting like an apprenticeship vibe where you wanted to learn from somebody or you wanted to learn a new skill. This is what it's like, you have known all along that this was right for you, but it just wasn't happening. The more you tried, the it's like the more questions you were left with. But what they're saying is that very situation is being cleared up. The information you need is on its way. You're going to be really happy with the information. This is the partnership, the new friendships that I was talking about. Three of Cups, there's the new friendships I was just talking about. This is you having another chance. This is you coming out of the darkness, coming out of the confusion. I love it. And I love how this card has a vortex right in the sky. You see that? Living literally smack dab in the middle of your vortex. Best place to be. Best place to be. That's where everything is that you want. It is mwah, delicious. It is very delicious. And this thing that's been hidden from you, this competition, this stress, just feeling like you can't get anywhere, it's coming to fruition. You are receiving, I just heard something about a contract. This has been yours all along. It just, you haven't understood the process. You haven't understood the process. And that's okay. You weren't meant to, it's like you're going to be able to look back on it and understand it crystal clear. So it doesn't matter that you don't get it right now. Just keep going because you're exactly where you need to be. I love this. Thank you, Gemini, for letting me read for you. It's a blessing always to be a part of your energy. You guys make me happy. Somebody's getting a new car soon. Sagittarius, Gemini, Taurus, Gemini again, Aries, Virgo, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. Those are the signs that are pretty heavy. Let me see if there's anything here in the letters for you. Oh shoot. I have the word Lexus. I just said something about a car and I have the word Lexus all together in the letters here. I also have H and Q together and they're different letters. I should move that. Look. See that? Look. H Q, and there's also a Q there. You see the HQ headquarters? And I just said something about you possibly with an organization. There's something about you receiving some information from somebody at headquarters. I don't know. It's now I have Jag right here. Jaguar, Jag. Okay. I heard Amanda. Tony. Look, an A that fell on my lap. The letter, well, you can't see it. The letter A. I just said Amanda. They want you to create a Zen zone. Someplace that you can go to anytime that you need to. Just pop in there, even if it's for 30 seconds to a minute. Somewhere you can get to quite easily. That it's like you need to have that place to kind of just be away from the noise. If you could do it outside, would be a great place to have a little go-to place outside. You know, I just said something about receiving information, and I looked down, and the word fax is all together. You're going to receive some type of written notification. That's the message. You're going to receive, it's a written notification. I feel like it's actually an invitation. Pen or penny. Okay, the letter E stayed out by itself. I don't know. Santeria, Santorino, Santor. I just heard that in my mind. I just heard you're as strong as an ox. I have toil all together right here. It reminds me of that toil and labor card from the Kipper deck. And I just said something about travel. So it feels like you've been going through something that's been pretty painful here. But they want you to know that there's a breakthrough coming for you. I have pray all together. I have the name John. Whitney. I don't know. Tia. I want to say Tiana, but it's got like an extra syllable or something in there. Like Tiania. I don't know. It's something like that. It's foreign. I'm so sorry that I couldn't get that for you. Okay. All right. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.